Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Want to show off your love for Tailmon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Tailmon video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you don't want to miss any of the double daily uploads that we currently have going on. Pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure people are enjoying it, which makes me very happy. And if you are subscribed to the channel and leave a like and leave a comment in the video, you'll have a chance at winning the daily, or not the daily, the Potown stores given out in every single video. Sometimes I take a while to distribute them, but you can go back and check. Every single video since the beginning of November has had a code rewarded. Yeah, and that's gonna continue throughout the whole 2021, where I'm hoping the channel gets to grow a bunch. So, we're playing ADPZZZ today. I know it's not the most exciting decks, such as the ones that we've played like Torkoal yesterday, but yeah, like I said, I wrote down a list of 50 decks. I just click randomize the decks, and then I'm just following whatever pops up and making the corresponding video. And today is ADP Zacian deck. Yeah, we're gonna use ADP to use Altered Creation GX. With a metal and a water, we get to do 30 extra damage each turn, and we also get to take an extra prize card whenever we take a knockout. And Ultimate Ray does 150, and we can attach 3 basic energy cards from our deck to any of our Pokemon. We combine that with Zacian, Brave Blade doing 230, and then all of a sudden 260. That actually doesn't change too much. That math only impacts like Picron basically. Everything else, you either aren't killing it or you would have killed it anyways. But it's all about the extra prize. It's all about being very efficient with the 3 energy cost. And the ability Intrepid Sword is fantastic when you're going first. You get 3 extra cards and you can potentially attach metal energy down. Now we also have Mawile for backup. A 2 energy attacker will buy 10 plus 30 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Really good against Eternatus. And the ability Captivating Wink. When you play this Pokemon, you get to look at your opponent's hand. Getting information is always good. And on top of that, if they have the Dedenne-GX, Crobat, any basic Pokemon you see there, you can put them down onto their bench as long as they have space. Now I have Dedenne, Eldegoss, and Crobat for support. We also have Oranguru to try and be a little conservative with our resources. And of course we have Research, Marnie, and Boss for supporters. We have Metal Saucers to recover energy and power up our Pokemon. Usually ADP will be going down right after GXs, but like if it doesn't, you've probably won the game. If it does, then the Metal Saucers help you power up and help you win the game, right? Tool Scrapper is there for the look metal matchup, so I remove those pesky metal goggles and take KOs that way. Chaotic Swell messes with the Jan Hearth decks. We have Energy Spinner to search for the crucial water energies, and we have energy switches to play around with the energy and hopefully compensate in case our opponents are playing hammers, because we are playing hammers ourselves. Force switches help with paralysis, Air Balloon helps with retreating, and I called it ADPZZZ because it makes you fall asleep with how easy this is to play. Of course, like there's important decision making to be made within the deck, but it's so boring to play at this point, and it's been out for a long time. Like I love ADP Zacian. It got me top 8 at the 2020 World Championship, or the equivalent to that. So that made me pretty happy overall. However, it's really boring to play. There's not a lot of like important decisions you can take. It's like, oh, my ADP didn't die, I'd probably win. Oh, my ADP did die, well, it's gonna be tough to win, right? And so buy the deck box. Yeah, once again, I definitely advise not using these deck boxes because they give information to your opponent unless you're trying to be deceptive. So we'll see. If we see an Eternatus, a Slowbro, stuff like that, then we'll know it is Eternatus. Could be Spiritomb as well, I guess, technically. But immediately we know it's Eternatus, and we knew from the deck box. So yeah. Decent hand. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach an Intrepid Sword. No need to do anything else. I get an extra energy, that's fantastic. That extra energy compensates for the fact that I'm probably gonna lose a Metal Saucer, and Metal Saucer is actually pretty important in this matchup. But getting that extra attachment definitely compensates for that. Now, Power Plant plus this, plus Crushing Hammers, what the heck? Okay, so this is something I don't understand about people. Like, I know the appeal of Power Plant, I know the appeal of Crushing Hammers, but playing all of them in the same deck, it's not great, guys, because then you're sacrificing a bunch of consistency. Like that Power Plant, that Crushing Hammer might have been consistency cards that our opponent just caught, right? And now he's suffering and he doesn't even get an Eternatus down. So I don't know my opponent's list, but there's only so much, right, that you can actually do. It's either the Poison Package or the Power Plants, or maybe the Crushing Hammer is in neither of those, but having all of it in the same deck, that just is really costly, right? That is just absolutely really costly. So we both fail our Crushing Hammers. I'm completely okay with that. Gonna grab that, gonna grab this, and I'm actually, gonna grab the Oranguru to save the Metal Saucer, right? The only bad card I could see here is just like Primal Wisdom Metal Saucer for another Metal Saucer. Anything else, I don't mind discarding that Research. I'll bench the other Zacian in case I need that for backup. And then we'll go Research. No water energy for us, however. So that is a little bit of a problem. We are definitely delayed. If my opponent hadn't played the Power Plant, then we would have, there's the 2 waters. We would have been able to Dedenne change. We would have found the water clearly, and we might have been fine. But I mean, they don't even have an Eternatus down, so even though we whiffed, they majorly whiffed, so there's no rush here. We're flipped to Tails and Hammers, so it's like we're playing a 58 card deck so far. This heads could be problematic. Yep. So now we need to find Energy Switch this upcoming turn, which I'm hopeful we'll be able to find. And if we don't, then, like I said, like my opponent will be getting the Crushing Hammer back though, so that's very annoying. And I really don't want to Marnie. Yeah, I actually don't want to Marnie my opponent. I wish actually like one of these was a metal and then I could just KO this. Get rid of it. Okay, well, there's the metal that I was hoping for. So honestly, I think I just go for the KO at this point. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the KO. Like we're switching the script right here, right? But I really don't want to Marnie my opponent. I know one card is the hammer and the other 2 are clearly useless because my opponent has not done anything for 2 turns in a row. So taking out that, taking 2 prizes, and then I can go water energy switch, right? Not much changes in that regard. And with this hand, given that I know that my opponent's dead drawing, there is merit to going Quick Ball for Eldegoss and going for Research rather than playing the Marnie. My opponent does top deck the Research finally. They had Garbodor. And it's like on top of that, they're playing 3 stage 1 Pokemon. It's like, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but then that's what happens. You dead draw so much, right? So much. So I do not advise it at all. I do not advise it at all. All right. All right. So my opponent getting going. I assume they have energy because they did Quick Ball and energy away. Now, if I could find a switch, then I could go boss KO that. That would definitely be my goal this turn. So we're not out of, like, we're not in the clear yet, for sure. Top decking switch would be the dream, right? That would be the dream. Please tell me you have energy Crobat. Yeah, okay. I was like, there's no way you discard an energy without actually having another one right there available. Alright, double Croxy-Croak. Can't speak today. Double Toxicroak, but with no guard, we're not threatened by the poison. And that means ADP can't be KO'd in one hit. 10 damage short. So this is all looking pretty fantastic. And wow, my opponent saves me the boss trouble. I mean, he does power up the Eternatus, which makes sense. He does save me the boss trouble. Definitely attaching this. Definitely. I'm not gonna thin the Dedenne, I'm gonna lose this one. I will thin. Well, no, I'm not gonna thin anything. I have 3 energy switches, I have 3 switches, I have an air balloon. I will bench this, and I think I just research. I think just researching is fine. Okay, well, I can still Dedenne change, which is nice. Okay, so this, now if I get a knockout here, I've definitely won the game. So I'm gonna do this. Sure, go big or go home, right? So I'm gonna save the Metal Saucer for now. That's fine. Now I'm going to Dedenne change. Now I found my stadium. I know I have a Metal Saucer. I got the switch and I got the energy switch. Either works here. I feel like just taking the KO is way better than GXing for sure. And honestly, I don't think I need to play anything else. I could play the Metal Saucers. Yeah, sure, I'll play them. Yeah, sure, I'll play them. Why not, right? I have energy switch too. So I removed the energy from the bench because I had a chance to kill the active. Now my opponent is back to 0 energy in play, 2 guard hand, 2 useless Toxicroaks because there's no Garbiter. So yeah, this version of the deck is just, it's pretty poor. Yeah, it's pretty poor. We've seen 2 research by my opponent, but there's Power Plants, there's Garbiter, there's Sableye even, there's Crushing Hammers. Like, I could understand this deck without the Crushing Hammers. I could see that. But with the Crushing Hammers, I don't get it. You know, there's just absolutely no way that is good. And now I have Win in hand now. I don't expect my opponent to have Reset Stamp. Now all I need to do is retreat, energy switch onto Zacian, go boss, KO Crobat, and that's going to be the game. No need to even GX. So my advice to this person would be, like, I understand the appeal of all of these cards. They're all individually very good, but you can't play all of them in the deck. Yeah, your deck will suffer in the consistency department, and that is exactly what we are seeing. Please remove the water. Okay, no, my opponent does the right thing, so we can no longer win this next turn. Like, now I can GX. No, I don't even need to GX, honestly. I might want to Ultimate Ray. 180, I mean 150 plus 230. Yeah, that's more than enough to KO this guy, so I think we're fine still. I definitely think. Okay, so I cannot win unless this guy gets me an energy. Okay, no, that's not an energy. Therefore, okay, I'm just gonna thin, I guess. I don't need to draw the Eldegoss. Yeah, so I'm not winning this turn. It's completely fine. I will do this here. And then I'll Marnie. Don't care if I'm helping my opponent. I have 3 switches left, 2 switches left. I do find the switch, I find this, I find Metal Saucer. Like, we're in a really, really good spot. So I'll switch, I'll hit for 150, I have the boss. I have 2 energies left in my deck. How many Crushing Hammers is he down? 2. So I'm gonna keep this in hand for now. I'm just gonna Ultimate Ray. I don't expect my opponent to be able to heal. I don't even expect my opponent to be able to KO ADP at this stage. A 150 plus 230 is 380, more than enough to get a KO. My opponent would need to somehow heal 50 damage, and even if he like retreats, energy switches, whatever, we have the boss and we have the Metal Saucer. And our deck is so thin, we have Crobat in there. Like, our ADP isn't even going down so far, right? So far. And by my opponent playing a stadium, Now there's no stadium, so now he can't even be poisoned. He needs to find another stadium. So leaving the Swell would have been better than playing the power plant. Because now even if he finds Scarp, he can't poison me. It's trying to do way too much. That's the issue with what my opponent is trying to do. He says well played. Let's say well played back. It's gonna get the carb, but no stadium. And even if there's a stadium, I just go, like if there's a stadium, I get killed, I just go boop, and that's that. Gets the hammerheads, that gives him hope, but I still have a saucer, I have my energy switch right here, so whoever he removes it, that is correct, but I just go energy switch, and that's the game. And I don't even die, right? That's the thing, I didn't even die. Yeah, so my opponent just attacks and then immediately concedes, knowing full well that there was just no chance right there. All right, so that's ADP in a nutshell. There's plenty of other ADP videos in my channel if you want to check them out, if you want to see more ADP gameplay. So I'm going to leave this video right there. This game we didn't even GX, right? And we still won. That is how powerful this deck is. But I feel like the biggest thing was my opponent's deck just trying to do too much, right? Between the Toxicroaks, the Garbs, the Power Plants, and the Crushing Hammers, it's just way too much. You know, way too much. But anyways, that will be all for this video. Remember, put on store code, leaving a like, leaving a comment down below, and making sure you are subscribed. I do check. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.